we got a package. It's another phone today. Now, one of my dreams for this channel, and just for myself personally, is to build a collection of iPhones of every major model or every model that has either a lower or the original software version that I can stand behind as a good reference point. And that's gonna start today. Now, this took only 2 days to arrive, but this is an iPhone X 256 gig unlocked with the box, and it should be on iOS 14 or earlier. Now, I only paid about $100 for this phone, which is a pretty good deal, as the 256 gig models fully updated sell for around that or more, and it's got the box. But my hope is that the seller didn't update it and that the battery health's good. But I'll pop a picture up on screen. All I saw in the listing was the box, the phone, and the white setup screen, which tells me the version that it's on, roughly. This gives me a chance that it is on iOS 13, iOS 12, or iOS 11. I'm very excited for this phone, and this is the start of this collection, hopefully. I already have one of the phones, which is my iPhone 6s Plus on iOS 9, but this is next. This is probably my favorite iPhone of all time. I remember when these things came out, and I remember people getting them, and I remember messing with them. I remember going to the Apple store and looking at them. I remember one of my adult friends at the time got one of these, and I got to mess with it, and this is probably one of my favorite phones. So to have a good one would be great. My brother had one of these, the same exact model, and I absolutely loved it, and I wish I could keep it for myself, but we had to sell it. So this is my time. We got the box here. I'll show you guys the back. As you can see, 256 gig space gray iPhone X. I do like the silver color way more, but you have to settle, man. So here we go. This should be, my hope is that this is on iOS 13 or iOS 12, but the chances are it's on iOS 14. iOS 14 X's are, they're not too common, but they're also not rare. It's probably one of the most common versions to find them on besides iOS 16. But if this is on iOS 12, iOS 11, iOS 13, the price goes up a lot. And I already know this is an unlocked model and it's 256, so that's a good start. Let's see if it has any charge. Oh, it does. Perfect. Now, we will know pretty quickly what version this is on, as when you go into the setup, there's an option for quick start, and that's only available on iOS 11 and later, and it shows the background. Now, as you can see, it has the white setup screen, which means this is on iOS 14 or earlier, but it could be anything. So I think when we unlock this, we'll know, but let's see. So based on the rounded menus, I believe this is iOS 13 or 14. My hope is 13. And it's on iOS 14. Pretty typical. I'm not worried about it though. I'm still happy that it works so far. And there we go, activated no problem. That's the first step. Now, what I'm worried about now is the battery health. We're gonna test out Face ID. I'll make sure that's working, no problem. Okay, and I set a passcode and Face ID works, no problem. We're gonna skip the Apple ID. Use Express settings. And it does have the original display. Let's choose light mode for now. And there we go, at the home screen of iOS 14. Now let's go ahead and check the battery health, make sure it's good. And 83%, so that's excellent. We're gonna check the About page, just so I can cover up the serial number. So we are on 14.4.2, 256 gig. And it's on T-Mobile, but as you can see, there are no SIM restrictions. So that is absolutely perfect. This is pretty much exactly what I wanted out of this phone, to be honest. A good example that is fully working, and this is. I mean, look, like I said, it's unfortunate it's not on iOS, 12, 13, or 11, but I'll take it. We're gonna set the original wallpaper, of course. We have to, you know, that's just the thing. Set both, and there we go. Now we have an iPhone X, 256 gig on iOS 14. So this is absolutely perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better example. I mean, this phone is absolutely mint. Look at the sides. You can see there's pretty much no imperfections on it, no cracks in the back at all. A little bit of marks on the side, on that side, but not too bad. And the True Tone display is obviously great that we still have that. Let's put a screen protector on this, and I'm gonna check if there's a SIM card in here because it's saying no service. So I'll turn off the camera and grab my screen protector and stuff, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so it turns out that I don't actually have any screen protectors for this phone. I thought I had a box of iPhone X, XS, and 11 Pro screen protectors, but turns out I don't. I'm not sure why. I think the box was just empty and I didn't realize. But I will order a case and a screen protector for this phone because it is absolutely mint, as you can see. I'm very impressed with the condition, to be honest. But I think I got a good deal. I've seen iOS 14 iPhone 10s, the 256 gig model without the box, go for about $115 to $120. So if I were to sell this phone, I would make profit, but I'm not going to. This is my example now. This is a good reference example of an X on iOS 14 that I can now refer to for you guys. And that's exactly what I want for this channel. Exactly what I want to be buying is reference point phones. So there you go, guys. That's the video. More content is coming soon. Of course, I always say that every video, but stay tuned and I'll catch you guys next time.